Hey everyone, it's Willow Ravenwing here, and I'm doing a video response to TheLadygravedancer. Um, Hi! This is a response to a video that I know... Let me grab my phone really fast so I can see how old it is, because it's an older video, but, I ended up... Where is it at? I watched it and I got kind of... Okay, I don't know where it's at. But, anyways, it was a video about, the basis of the video was basically about, this person. I didn't look at anything that was attached to the description box, anything that was a link. I didn't look at it. But, basically about this person who, claimed to, or seemed to know everything, and did not give their opinion on a subject matter, but rather declared openly how things should be done. And by the way, I'm like in the middle of moving, so like my hip's starting to hurt, and I decided to take a break. And also, yeah, Lady Gravedancer, I've been watching your videos to get through this move. I just subscribed to you probably a week ago, maybe. I was watching Sunshine Morning Ray, and then well, from her I went to Ember Honey Raven, and then I found you. So it's kind of a weird. Don't ask me how that path worked, but that's how I came here. So, anyways, I've been watching your videos while I've been packing. I just love them. I truly, honestly do. But I thought I'd give my opinion, not declaring that it's entirely factual. Okay. My opinion on, God, I hate people that do that, on this topic, and I do have to say that I completely agree with you, lovely Lady Gravedancer. People... I'm a new practitioner, and when I say new, I mean within like the past couple of months, like freshly new. But this idea of people thinking that they know better than everybody else, or, you know, that they have this insane amount of knowledge on a particular thing, or not even a particular thing, but everything, pisses me off beyond I think anything else, especially when it comes to... Sorry, my phone. Great. Awesome. Beyond anything else in terms of spiritual paths, how to even talk about this? It's really, really frustrating. So, sorry, I'm moving closer to the light. So, I think that when people have this insane desire to tell everybody else that they know everything, gives a bad name to that particular faith or spiritual practice or whatever, because having that form of an attitude expresses arrogance. And nobody's turned on my arrogance, really. They're not. So, I mean, for myself, even trying to find this faith, I turned away from another faith, Christianity, because of the people that were there, who thought they knew better than everyone else, not even within just that faith, but all the other faiths, and I'm like, ugh, I don't like that. Like, I don't... For me, the universe is this kind of constantly morphing, changing thing. You can't really describe the universe. There's not a good adjective for that thing. So it's a bit impossible, I find, to say that everything is set in stone. Yeah, there are some things I feel like elements that kind of, you know, stay pretty much the same. Fire, fire, water, water. I mean, that doesn't really change. Sure, there would be a little bit maybe some different attributes to them. You find, like, depending on what kind of spell work you're doing or ritual or whatever, that change. But for the most part, I mean, fire represents fire. Water represents water. That doesn't really change. But overall, I mean, the entirety of the universe is not set in stone. Things change all the time. So I get kind of pissed off when people are like, no, this is this way and it's never going to change. That's bullshit. That does not happen ever. It doesn't. In my life, from what I've seen, things are constantly changing, constantly evolving. That's just how I feel the universe works. And you can disagree with me, but I have never seen anything in this life that has stayed. Okay, I'm not gonna finish that sentence because I'm gonna get really pissed off. But sorry, TheLadygravedancer. I got really pissed off at this person when you were pissed off. Not pissed off at you, but when you were, just saying or explaining your daily routines or just your life routine about, helping other people and stuff like that. God, this person sounds like a complete just asswipe. Sorry, but I mean, like, okay. Trying to clear my thoughts. And again, to sound so certain about everything, and when I say that things are changing, you cannot speak, and I mean this, people cannot speak for every other human being on the planet. Because we all have our own individual spirits, our own individual brains, our own individual lives that have not, nor ever will be, identical to anybody else's. So you cannot speak, even though you're certain for yourself, you cannot speak in certainty for anybody else. No. Just no. Like, that doesn't happen. So to say that, you must not be practicing or whatever, that is bullshit, because like you said, yeah, sure, your life is really busy and you have a shit ton of things to do, but you still have time to practice while you're doing those things. And sure, it may not be the way that this person thinks that practicing should be done, and it probably isn't, sounding, just by the sound of this person. But fuck them. Really, sorry you guys, but that kind of attitude... That kind of attitude gets nobody, I mean, that doesn't get anybody anywhere. It doesn't. It doesn't matter what faith you are, it doesn't matter what spiritual path you're on. It doesn't help anyone. In fact, it's more of like a, I mean, if you walked into, like, a church, right, and this kind of happened to me, and you thought, oh, they're going to practice what they preach, blah, 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 but you meet people that automatically smash down things that may be personal to you or your own kind of belief or whatever, and they say, oh no, you're wrong. You're going to take that personally, and you're going to be pissed off. Just as, I was watching this video, and this has happened to me before. And more than likely, that's going to lead people away from that path. Because nobody wants to put up with, arrogant assholes. Nobody does. It's stupid. Yeah, and I mean, even if it's not on a spiritual basis, just arrogant people in general that think that they're know-it-alls, that have their faces stuck in books all the time. And don't get me wrong, I am, I like reading, I like books, I like learning. But people that normally have their head stuck in books all the time have no social skills whatsoever. I mean, Tiptoe Chick said something about this, and it was really funny. I don't know, I'm on my notebook, so I don't really know how to copy a link to this. It's going to be kind of shitty. Maybe I'll just do it per comment, because I can't link anything into the down box, but, yeah, when people got in her face about her mispronouncing things or, crap like that, people that are like doing things by the book, um, probably don't know how to make a sandwich or ask people out on a date. Those kind of people who are so, um, just people that are such perfectionists. And I mean, like, if you're a traditional practitioner, then go follow people that are also traditional practitioners, because most of the people on, pagan channels or whatever are eclectic and will probably not have the same beliefs as you or follow the same rituals or practices as you. So go find your own traditional groupies. Like, it's fucking stupid. Um, where else was I gonna go with this? I don't really know where I was gonna go with this, but I mean, I saw this video and I don't remember what it was titled. But I got really upset, and I mean, I think people have every right to be upset. That kind of attitude, there's just no room for that kind of attitude. There's no room for that kind of negative, just nastiness. That's really all it is. Um, And if you want to have your head shoved up your ass all your life, then go ahead. Just don't be over here and bothering us with your problems or with your, rant of, oh, I'm right and you're wrong, blah blah blah. And also another thing, and I think, Lady Gravedancer, I mean, you, I think it's implied. Basically, you didn't really talk about it, but I feel like, oh no, you did when you were talking about stones and crystals and stuff like that. You were talking about that, if you're a healer or whatever, sure, go by the book, use the stones that you should be using. But as witches, we're gifted with intuition. We're gifted with that gut feeling. So if you go by the book, do not disregard what your gut is telling you to do. If you're doing one thing and you have the strong inkling to do something else or add something to it, then do it. That's kind of where the magic's at, you guys. Very, like, we're big on intuition. We're very intuitive people. So, you can't disregard your intuition. You just can't. That's what we're gifted with. Oops, sorry. Excuse me. Root beer. Ah. But anyways, I just wanted to share that. Just a mini rant while I'm moving and packing and bleh, all that crap. But, just wanted to get that out there.